And if she's anything like your mother, the boys will be all over her like flies, and that's where you come in. You see, it's the duty of a big brother, and you should listen to me on this because I used to be one. In fact, I still am one, technically. The big brother has to keep those boys...
The baby's not in the nursery.
I could have told you that. She's with Eden.
Well, why didn't you, instead of let me wander around and get lost? Look at you. You're enough to frighten any baby to death.
Babies can't see so good.
Well, you could at least have shaved. Cruz, if you put one scratch on that little girl...
What's wrong, Mama? Are you nervous?
Well, what are we waiting for? Come on.
Oh, you want to see the baby. Why didn't you say so?
I'm so come on.
Cruz, can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. We're about to go meet the little granddaughter, you know.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have to be here, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important.
Okay. Mama, maybe you better take Chip, and I'll meet you there.
Well,
okay?
Just let anybody try and stop me.
Scott Clark didn't want me to tell you last night for obvious reasons.
Tell me what?
It happened again. Same M.O., same everything. Another rape.
She's a beauty, just like her mom.
Oh, she's so tiny. Tell me, is there any reason I should be worried?
Well, she's 6 weeks early, but she's healthy. Her lungs are good. No hematologic abnormalities.
Does that mean that you drew blood from her?
Well, very little, but she's fine.
I see. What kind of tests did they run?
Well, we test for organ function, red cell count, white cell count, blood groups, subgroups.
How accurate is that?
Highly. Eden, look, I understand your anxiety, but...
I wasn't thinking about that. The police analyzed a blood stain that the man who attacked me left that night, and I was wondering if possibly they ran the same tests.
I would imagine.
I see. Well, would comparing them to Adriano's results tell us anything?
Well, really, that depends on how thorough the police lab was, but, I suppose we could do a detailed workup of another example from Cruz and determine paternity by exclusion. It's faster than HLA typing, but it's not quite...
Would you make sure that test is done?
Yeah, I'd be glad to.
Thanks.
All right, who took her report and where's the statement?
Dr. Bentley declined to be interviewed last night, which, to be insensitive and somewhat self-interested, worked just as well for us because I wanted you to be able to talk to her first, as she stayed here last night.
What?
Well, as a courtesy more than anything else, she was afraid to go home, and who could blame her?
I can't believe you would permit that. We know this man is connected with the hospital somehow. What if he knew she was here?
What do you take me for? I had a guard posted at the door.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
She's got a follow-up appointment at 11 o'clock, so I made arrangements for you to talk to her at 11:30. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks. Julia, Eden doesn't have to find out about this, right?
Just give some instructions at the nurse's station because they're all scared stiff and they're talking about it.
Oh, well, she'll find out about it soon enough. I'd like her to have one day at least with nothing to do or think about but being the proud mother.
You know, there's going to come a day very soon, and that's all she'll have to think about all day long.
Oh, she's like a feather. Well, you're going to have to help us fatten her up.
Oh, nobody told me she was so beautiful.
Oh, well, now, your son should just be scolded, I think.
Well, he told me, but how did I know it was the truth? Adriana. No, it seems strange calling her by my mother's name. Adriana, it suits you very well. Yeah.
It's about 1 syllable per pound. Oh, I don't know. Cruz had the watch.
Was everything... Oh, no. I don't even want to think about it. A cave. Oh.
It was a nice cake, but believe me, there were some things that were missing.
I know.
Yeah.
And it was such a wonderful experience. I bet you can't wait to have another one.
Pregnancy is entirely too long.
Well, apparently your daughter felt the same way about it. Oh, what a yawn, what a yawn. You know, there's somebody else that wants to meet her.
Oh. Do you have more visitors?
Hi.
Come on in. Hi. Well, hello.
The baby. Oh, isn't she? He brought something for you.
It's for me. This is really for you. Are you going to blow this head?
Baby, that's his baby.
This is your baby sister.
This is
Adriana, this is your Aunt Victoria.
A little baby. Oh, the balloons. Oh, look at her hair. She's so precious.
No, Cruz keeps trying to comb it into a mohawk.
Well, what does he know, right, Chip?
I am so glad that you're both here. I feel like I'm a member of a very exclusive club or something.
You certainly are. Welcome to the League of Swollen Ankles.
Oh, I'm swollen everything else.
Oh,
Hi there.
Hi.
Frank.
We were just talking.
ooh, you are getting so big. Okay, look at me. Now, what's my name? What's my name? Come on, what's my name? Who am I? Who am I?
Everything all right?
Yeah, fine. He's all set to go.
Well, we don't have to rush off anywhere right away, do we, Chip?
Huh?
Victoria, you don't look right.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. What is it, sweetie?
You know, no one's going to love Chip any less. And I'm here to tell you that that promise is going to be kept.
Oh, I believe that. I really do. I just wish that I could have given Chip the kind of welcome and home that Cruz and Eden did. I mean, what they have is so perfect and so complete. I just want him to feel that he belongs with them.
Victoria, there are all kinds of families. And anyone who tells you that there's only one kind doesn't know what they're talking about.
How pretty.
She dances just like her mom.
I think we're going to have to lay some ground rules here. No one is going to call me Ma.
Not even me?
Especially not you. If you want, come sit down. I have some news for you. Zach told me that all the test results on Adriana were very good.
Well, I'm not surprised. I didn't have any doubt.
And they know what her blood type is now. I mean, not just A or B or O. They can get more detail than that. So I gave them a sample of my blood, and I was wondering if possibly you could... Well, you could go to the police lab and get the analysis of the rapist's blood.
I suppose I could.
So all you need to do is go downstairs and give them a sample of yours.
Do we really want to put ourselves through this again?
Well, last time it really didn't count. You know, the other report had been tampered with, and we can make sure that that doesn't happen this time.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I want to do that.
Why? What changed?
Everything changed. Now I understand why you were always so certain. All of a sudden, so am I. I couldn't love her this much if she... I didn't mean it that way. I just... can't imagine loving her more than I do.
All right, then we don't have to do it.
Or don't you still feel that way?
It's not like that. It's different.
How?
I'm thinking of her. Adriana will find out in 20 or 40 years. And she'll think that we lied to her. Or that we didn't have the courage to lie to ourselves. And I would rather, if there was anything for her to find out, that she find out from us what it means. And what it doesn't.
Very lucky little girl to have the likes of this woman for a mom, let me tell you.
If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it.
No, baby. Living up to your example keeps me honest. I'll be happy to do it.
Can you make a fist, please?
All right.
Oh, good veins.
Thanks.
All right, just relax.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine.
I can't believe you're really mine.
How long?
Well, the order said rush, so an hour, maybe two. Oh, Dr. Kelton said that you would be bringing...
This here file, and it's the property of the Santa Barbara Police Department, so it's not to leave your sight.
I got it.
Great. Please. Let her be mine.
I was planning on making a quiet dinner at home. I stopped at the all-night market on my way home and watched the tape-delayed ball come down at Times Square. I guess it's an Athol now. I was going to have a glass of wine and go to bed.
What's the matter?
I think this may need changing.
Do you want me to call someone?
First thing I saw when I came in the room was my stocking on the floor. It had been split, cut lengthwise, probably by a knife. Then I saw my nightgown and underwear all shredded and scattered around the room. In the middle of the room, there was a video camera on a tripod. He made sure that he was in view of the camera at all times. Even when he hit me or cut me, it was always on the side, facing the tripod, in places where it would show.
Did he say anything to you?
No.
Nothing.
No. He didn't have to.
Dr. Bentley, what's wrong?
Scrub soap.
What?
That's what I smelled on his hands.
Now, did you get an order from me to run a test for microbacteria?
No, should I have?
Yeah, well, I guess the patient took it to a private lab. Oh, by the way, did Mr. Castillo come down here?
Yes, doctor. We're working on it right now. We should have something for you shortly.
Yeah, well, it's a very sensitive case.
I gathered that.
And I want to make sure that the results are given to no one but me.
Of course not, doctor.
You recognize it? You're sure?
I don't know why I didn't think about this before, the antiseptic smell.
Would you find this stuff at any sink in the hospital?
No, it's a disinfectant soap. We use it in ORs and examining rooms, places where doctors and nurses may need it.
Yeah.
Why would he have it?
There are other reasons to think that he may be associated with the hospital.
Dr. Bentley, you said that the man who did this to you probably knew your schedule. Do you know who else has access to that kind of information? Anyone who uses the doctor's lounge. We need a background check.
On all the male doctors and nurses, I'll put Boswell on it. Is there a chance I could get copies of those schedules back through September?
I think I can get them for you.
Obviously, nobody can know what you're doing.
But how can I come back here to work? Of course I can. It's what I'm trained for. And I guess so is he.
Wait till you meet your cousin Samantha.
I hadn't even thought. First cousins.
Slumber party.
Camping trips, sorority dances.
My daughter is never joining a sorority.
Oh, I see. No sorority dances where you're just going to raise yourself a little liberal to break your heart.
Sweet. sweetness. Oh, sweetness.
It's the funny thing about motherhood. Makes you want to dust off all your ideals and change the world. Leave the sororities
Should we start
alone.
now?
Here, look at me.
Mama, you want your mama.
Yeah, it's me. She's a beauty. Did you ever think about dusting off Mason? You remind me of Mason when you cry like this. I think about him. Sorry, I guess I'm tired than I thought. A lot more dust is going to have to pile up before I think kindly about him. Well, I wish I knew what happened. You know, nobody really knows.
Oh, sorry, am I interrupting?
Hi, no, come in.
I just wanted to bring by my congratulations personally.
Would you look at this? Another man bearing flowers. Hi. Oh, she's very vocal.
Hello, Adriana. Little fussy. Could I try?
Sure.
Come here.
You know, this is really interesting because most men are totally terrified. And she usually cries to them, but she's laughing now. And would you watch him? I'm watching him. I am impressed. You have the instincts of a father,
I still don't have that culture order, Doctor.
Have you got the Castile blood work?
No, sir.
Well, when's it going to be done?
Oh, it's all done, but Mr. Castillo picked it up just a minute ago.
I thought I told you that wasn't to be released to anybody but me.
I know what you told me, Doctor, but Inspector Castillo said that it was a police matter.
The police didn't write that order. I did. He's got no authority down here.
Excuse me, but where I come from, the police have authority wherever they say they do. And residents without rubber gloves are not permitted in the lab.
Already? Where's Zach? I thought he would be bringing them.
Do we really need him?
No, not really.
You know, so many things are bound to change once we open this.
So many things won't.
And why do I feel my whole life depends on it?
Cruz, this is not a contest.
Will you hate me? For not being the one?
I think that's the wrong question. Would you hate you?
You know, half of me wants to burn it. I mean, I want it not to matter.
Cruz, look, we have it. We did it. We don't need to look at it, just as long as we have it. In case anything happens to Adriana, we have it. We don't need to look at it. It's up to you.
It's just, letters and numbers and pluses and minuses. What the hell is this?
This is Adriana. Thank you. This is me.
Oh, I see now.
This is you.
Sample 61449 is compatible with paternity.
Six 14449. There's Castillo.
There's nothing that this world could through that would take me away.
Police lab sample is not compatible with paternity and is excluded.
The time
I knew.
Yeah, you know, thank you, God, thank you.
I gave you a daughter. This is our beautiful daughter.
You give me so much, you give me so much. Everything I have or ever wanted. Every promise you make comes true. I know. I love you.
I love you. It's just like I said. It's just like I promised.